So when we look at comprehensive disaster management, we are looking at the disaster continuum and the actions that we need to take as a collective to ensure that we manage the hazards that may impact us, and we maintain a level, we lower our levels of vulnerability and maintain a high level of resilience. So that means that we depend on you as the public to support this, not only when there is an actual event. When we have the event, we are looking to respond, but there are also actions that you take before in terms of preparing yourselves, your households, and your communities, really having your plans in place. And then you have the mitigation. What are some of the measures that you can do? um, you may have non-structural measures, like in terms of education and what's not, that you spread about how you can be safer as an individual, as a household, as a community. There are certain structural measures that you can do at the household level, having your shutters in place, building adequately so that your homes can withstand the impacts of whatever the hazard is. Of course, there is the recovery aspect of it. Um, I just to use the example, we just went through Hurricane Beryl, and there is some significant recovery measures and recovery actions that we have to take, not only as Barbados, but as, say, for example, the tourism or the fishery sector, and those have to be implemented. That is something that will happen over time, and it calls for consistent and systematic actions. The multi-hazard early warning system supports early action by the population. Um, when there's an impending hazard that may have the potential to impact the country, the early warning system essentially is there to detect that hazard and to disseminate information to the population. So we have, for example, in Barbados, traditionally, as you all know, the Met Office, the Barbados Meteorological Services, they provide guidance and information on impending hydromet hazards such as a hurricane hazard. So a couple of days out or even weeks out, or depending on when the hazard is on the horizon, you will get information as the public, information about the hazard itself, the potential impacts, and what the system, the emergency management system does, or for example, the Department of Emergency Management and other players, they would send out guidance in terms of what you can do to protect yourself. So it's very important that we understand that there are various systems in place to give us the information beforehand that we can actually protect ourselves from the various hazards.